Now I know what makes them World of Warcraft players tick. Titles. Watch the ride. Greetings one and all, this is Riddim and welcome to my channel with some more Destiny multiplayer gameplay action. Yes, Blind Watch. I mean, what can I say? I love this map. This is gotta be by far for me the best map on the freaking game. And there are maps on there that I don't like, even on Mars itself. But I do like this map, and I'm gonna show it again. But a different match, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm actually trying out a different class. I'm trying out the Hunter class. I think I'm level 5 on this one. But yeah. It is only until you're gonna play other games that you're really gonna realize how much content this game has. I mean, a lot can be said about this game, but the reality is that this game has got a lot to offer. But there are games that will still stand the test of time by it having as little as possible in the game. And I'm talking about The Last of Us. Despite the fact that Naughty Dog more or less fucked the game up by bringing microtransactions with weapons in the game, I still rate the game highly. I rate the game very highly for the simple fact that they're using elements of survival. With this game, you know, people are playing the fuck out of it, and rightfully so. And now I get what World of Warcraft fans are about, in them liking World of Warcraft. Even though it's on another platform altogether, this game is more or less based on the same principle of looting and what have you. And I totally get it. Because now I sometimes think, you know, when I'm not playing the game, oh, what have I got to do to get this bracelet? Oh, what have I got to do to get this armor? Oh, what have I got to do to get this and get that and get the helmet and what have you? It's like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think that way. You know what I mean? It's like, I put down the game, you know, and just look forward to playing the game the next time I play it. But it's like, you know, now I get to the point where it's like, oh shit, what have I got to do to get this? You know, how many games have I got to basically win? What's going to be available tomorrow as part of the daily challenge and this and that? So, you know, it's continuance of implementing new things in the game is something that's going to basically hold this game together, in my opinion. In terms of modes and what have you, PvP, I feel as though I'm just getting rusty at it because of the simple fact that I've been so hard on the grind. And the sad thing is, I don't know, for other people they might be able to do it with much ease, but for me it's like, you know, I've got to play certain modes with regularity, you know. And I think what I should have basically done was just played the story mode and played the PvP mode side by side instead of just basically slogging it out with one and then getting back to the other. But it's all good. It's all good. I mean, sometimes you get into a PvP and, you know, obviously you're gonna get your ass royally whooped. But then you get to slowly get into the game and collectively whoop ass, because it's, you know, it's simply about the team, you know. And with this game it is no different. But I'm actually voicing this commentary offline. I haven't been on the net today, and it's like, what, 9:15 in the morning now. I haven't been online to find out if the servers are running properly at Bungie. They were running with limited things available. They didn't have like the Vanguard and the daily challenge or weekly challenges open, and there was a lot of rumors talking about people basically hacking into the thing. Now, hacking, I can't even say that I'm on the fence. I'm of two opinions, right? And the opinion is this: on a positive note, I think hacking is a good thing because it will enable people to pick holes in a product or in a company in order to basically make their product or company more secure. Now, from a gaming standpoint, I think it's a good thing in order for game developers to make their things secure. But if they're spending a whole heap of freaking money developing the game, shouldn't some of that money be doled out to people that, well, hackers basically. I think it should be just doled out to hackers to make it hacker proof. But then, you know, it's often proved that nothing is hacker proof these days. When you're online, when you're dealing with binary codes and all that shit, you know. But on a negative, I don't like the fact when people basically hack something just in order to cheat and in order for them to be deemed as better than you in the game, because it just defeats the fucking object. When I see games like The Last of Us and now with this on the Xbox being hacked, I just basically compare it to rape. I really do, you know. I think hacking from that perspective is game rape. You're more or less basically just getting inside the game and willing the game to do what you basically want it to do, even though the game is basically saying, no, that's not my purpose, that's not what I want you to do with me. But you're basically forcing it and forcing the game into submission by saying, look, this is how I want you to play when I'm playing with you, so to speak. And that's the best analogy I've got for hacking from a cheating perspective. You know, and it pisses me off when people take really good games and just hack the shit out of it for their own benefit. And even worse, you know, put it up on YouTube and shit, you know, for other people to base, well, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? You know, take the information and bring it to the developers if you want to be of service to it, but don't, you know, put it up on YouTube and, you know, gain notoriety to that freaking shit and have a fan club of people wanting to basically be just as freaking dumb as you are. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. It really does not make any sense to me. But that's what we have, ladies and gentlemen. And with this map, as per usual, I'm just trying to just go through the map and just be an asset to the team, asset to the collective. But I've got to say, you know, I'm just not playing at my best, because I think this game was, I think it was like my second game. Yeah, my second Control game, and of a different class as well. So, you know, I wasn't really full of joy, but my friend Mac Assassin, you know, convinced me to stick with it and to try out the I forgot what the perk is called, but as you can see, I'm using it to good effect. Where I'm using the blade thing. I can't tell you what it's called at the minute. It's too early in the freaking morning, but it's working. It's working for me, slowly but surely. There's going to be other games coming out in October, quite a few games, and I think it's going to show the true test of Destiny's staying power. Personally, I think, yeah, you know, it's definitely going to be a pick up and play game. Destiny has basically proved to be a console seller, which is a good thing. It can only be a good thing. And who knows? Who knows what the future may bring, you know? But I think for me, there's a danger of me just freaking overplaying this game. Enemy captured Zone B. And I really don't mean that in a bad way, you know, because there are other games to play, just as exciting games to play. But because there's just so much to freaking do in this game, Zone B neutralized. People are just on it, and it will peter out, it will filter out. I don't know, in time. And it all just depends on the other games that come out and how we draw comparisons between Destiny and all the other games that has come out and will come out. I mean, it's fair to say, like I've always been saying, and I don't even want this to even sound like a, you know, a review in progress, because it isn't. It's just my experience. It's just my experience with the game. But I mean, it's fair to say that this game has had a whole lot of hype, and I think people concentrate on the hype a little bit too much to bring their, I don't know, their anti-hype to the whole equation, I suppose. But it is a game that I definitely think will be one of those pick up and play games for a very long time, you know. And as my good friend Jay Blaze said, they've set a very good foundation, and I couldn't agree with him more. You know, Bungie and Activision, they've definitely set a good foundation for the game to be better than what it is, you know. And it's not a bad game to begin with, you know, because there are some games that has had a whole heap of hype that people just don't talk about no more, you know. But anyway, that is that for me. Yep, and there we have it. My Team 1 Control on Blind Watch. Anyway, is with that, I'm going to bid you guys ciao for now. And as usual, you know the coup. Whatever the format, whatever the game, whatever the console, whatever the genre, whatever the media, happy gaming, because that is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And until I catch you on the next one, definitely on a different map, I promise ya. My God.